the destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
In the past few days, America and people has been stepping up all over.
Call me racist. That's says he's a racist. And I didn't appreciate it then, and I don't appreciate it now. It's one thing to say, you know, I don't appreciate the way he's handled his business. It's another thing to say this man's a racist. I resent it. It's not true. And it was one of the most disgusting moments of my presidency.
Do you still believe George Bush doesn't care about black people?
I mean, I have a hard time believing that George Bush cares about anyone. So sidebar, black people also, you know.
And it was one of the most disgusting moments of my presidency.
Here's a two-term president who ran the country during Katrina, 9/11, wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the financial meltdown, and he's pointing the finger at Kanye West and that incident as the worst moment in his presidency. I asked Kanye West to respond to President Bush's remarks.
As far as it being the worst moment of his presidency, you know, I can't really speak to that, you know, but as his take, his explanation, I completely agree with, and I empathize with totally. And I felt like that the entire time.
Oh, really?
That, you know, I was being, you know, hailed as a hero, and everyone saying, yo, I'm so happy you said that, and I didn't like you before, but now I like you because you said this, and you just sit there and you know, in your heart as a person that I empathize with the idea of being pegged as a racist.
You know, I appreciate that.
But this is the real thing going on. This is, you know what I'm saying? And I want to give it the exact perfect wording, because everything that I say gets taken and drawn into headlines, and
I appreciate that.
I came here to say that I made mistakes, that I've grown as a person, and that it's not as easy as boxing someone into a villain role or into a race role.
Nobody wants to be called a racist if in your heart you believe in equality of race.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know, I'm not a hater. I didn't hate Kanye West.
Can we be quiet for a second?
Sorry. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
The challenge facing the United States is that we have to be right one time. I mean, 100% of the time.
My fellow citizens, if we must begin a military campaign, it will be directed against the lawless men who rule the United States. There will be no more wars of aggression. Did nothing to deserve or invite.
Target down.
We will do everything to defeat it. Instead of drifting along toward tragedy, we will set a course towards safety. Before the day of horror can come, before it is too late to act, this danger will be removed. The United States of America has the sovereign authority to use force in assuring its own national security. That duty falls to me as Commander-in-Chief. By the oath I have sworn, by the oath I will keep.